Baltimore. This is James MacArthur coming to you. Of course, I am the managing editor of the BaltimoreSpectator.com. I don't think I've ever done one of these videos where I give you a screenshot of my computer. I've seen people do them over the years, and I think they're kind of cool, but I just never thought I could pull it off. I had my thoughts collected together, to do live streaming video. But doing the Baltimore Spectator podcast daily, of course, has sharpened my thinking and allowed me to learn to think much better on my feet. I want to show you something interesting that happened today in my experience here in my at the little desk in my studio. And I'll give you a tour of the studio and another day. It's kind of messy in here, so we're just going to keep a nice tight shot on the screen here of one of the 4 or 5 computers in here. Of course, this is Monday, November 19th, 2012. It's almost noon here. And I'm still sitting here at the desk. I'm supposed to be gone. But I want to call attention to Adam Bednar's North Baltimore patch. And I'm going to zoom in a moment. But I'm trying to give you an overview so you listen to what I'm saying before we focus on what he just tweeted. About 11 minutes ago, we learned from Adam that a man was beaten and robbed in Charles Village. Now, I haven't heard the Baltimore Sun or anyone else talking about this story yet. I haven't even read it yet, but I found it to be interesting. So let's click on it and see what it brings us, and let's learn about this news story together. Because Adam has been doing some good work in Baltimore for a while now, and I don't think he gets enough credit. So the story says, a man beaten and robbed in Charles Village. Let's read the first paragraph or two. A man was beaten and robbed while walking in Charles Village on November 11th. According to a police report, a man was walking in the 200 block of East 25th Street at 7:45 p.m. when 2 robbers attacked him. The robbers walked up to the man and began punching him. The man fell to the ground, and the robbers continued to kick and beat him. The robbers then stole a wallet, $2, hello, $2, a license, a debit card, and a check before running away, headed west on 25th Street. Now, this is the first time I read the story right here live on this video. The beatings and stompings are at a huge increase in Baltimore. That's right. I've interviewed several people who've been victim of them. You've heard me harp repeatedly about the young man who had his skull kicked in downtown Baltimore, broad daylight, who was in a coma just a couple of weeks ago. See, this doesn't show up in the murder count. This doesn't show up in the non-fatal count. But it is just as unpleasant. Ask someone, if it feels good to be kicked and stomped and beaten. This is destroying quality of life in the city. But you see, your mayor, your police commissioner, they're going to talk about the murder rate. We're working on that. Or, the shootings are down or some other nonsense like that, and miss the big picture. So here it is. Adam Bednar tweeted us that a man was beaten and robbed in Charles Village. Nobody is talking about this story. Meanwhile, let's go to my email account here. And I never do this. I never show you what's in my email account. So I'm going to pull back because I don't want you to see. Well, you can see it because no, you can't see that phone number that's there. Let me pull back. Ooh, that's not good. Let's see here. Let's open up this email I received from Baltimore Sun around the same exact time. We get this message from Baltimore Sun telling us, breaking news. You know what the breaking news is? Look, hold on. Breaking news. Maryland's application for Big Ten admission is approved. Yeah. That's breaking news that the Baltimore Sun felt I needed to know at this very same moment that Adam was telling me about a man beaten and robbed not too far from where I live, not too far from where this studio is. So there's an interesting message coming out here. You see, if you want to know what's really going on in Baltimore, you have to choose your sources wisely. Oh yeah, by the way, not sure if you heard, but the Ravens won too. I'm James MacArthur, and that's my perspective on this Monday, November 19th, 2012, just days before Thanksgiving. Check me out, BaltimoreSpectator.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.